A customer! Stop, wait a minute, don't be shy. Please don't go away. Come on in. Nothing's gonna harm you. Not while I'm around. Would you like a spot of ale, sir, or a spot of wine? Trust me, you might need it. These may be the worst pies in Palm Bay. The worst pies in Palm Bay. My friend Mrs. Fires has a pie shop. She does a business, but something's weird. Lately, I've noticed all the neighbors' cats have disappeared. That's horrible, deplorable. That would never do here, even for the worst pies in Palm Bay. What's really in them, I can't say. But seriously, folks, welcome back to my kitchen for another episode of Food and Wine with Food Wench, Sweeney Todd edition. So we're going to make some hand pies today. So what I did is I just did the Crisco pie recipe, which is 2 cups of flour, teaspoon of salt, 3/4 cup of very cold vegetable shortening. I used butter flavored. It's vegan friendly, so if you have any vegans out there, you can do the vegetable version of this, which I'll show you later. I'm gonna just roll out the crust to about 1/4 inch thickness. All right, folks, so we're just gonna make a basic beef stew filling, and this is just really easy. No fuss, no muss. So I'm gonna put the beef in here. This is stewed beef that I chopped up extra fine. And I'm gonna add a little bit of flour to it. You can dredge it prior, but you don't really have to. You can do it all in the pan. Because it's all going to be baked in a crust. So, all right, I'm going to add a little bit of spices so they kind of bloom in the oil. By the way, there's extra virgin olive oil in that pan. I'm going to do some sage, crushed red pepper flakes here. These little magnetic spice things that go in your fridge, by the way, are awesome. We're going to do a little bit of thyme, just a little bit. It's very potent. Some dried rosemary. And some garlic powder. I really love the roasted garlic powder. Just an extra flavor. Just going to incorporate this a little bit. I'm going to add a little more olive oil so it doesn't dry up. So now I have some pre-diced red potatoes and carrot. Everything goes in the pool. Some pre-diced celery and onion. I even included the leaves of the celery because they have the most flavor. They're fabulous. I'm going to add a little more flour, just like a big spoonful. Stir this. The meat is starting to brown a little bit. I'm going to add a pinch of salt, maybe 2 pinches, pinch of pepper, I'm going to add some veggie broth that I cooked earlier, just some veggie broth cubes and water. And I put a couple drops of browning liquid, which is also vegan friendly, vegetarian friendly, just to give the broth a rich dark brown color. All right, now I'm going to lower the heat, kind of on the high side of low. I'm going to cover this, let the vegetables get a little soft, and then we'll be in business. All right, so we're gonna cut out small circles of the dough. So I'm gonna, out of counter space here, I'm gonna put the pie shell right on the baking, which has parchment that's pre-greased with baking spray. All right, y'all, My pie crust is falling apart for some reason. It's a snafu, but we're gonna be raw. So I'm gonna do 2 pie crusts. And it's okay if it cracks at the top because you need a vent anyhow. You need to cut a vent. All right, I did a vegan version of the same stew earlier. Basically the same thing, no meat. And I'm gonna put some filling on the pie. Oops. I'm gonna put the meat pie in the oven, 350, about 25 minutes. All right, we're gonna take this little pie out of the, oh, it turned out really well. Look at that, look at that pie. All right, I'm gonna try this little meat pie. It's kind of sweet. Miss Gordon. It might be sweeter if it were the VICAR.
If I weren't vegan, I'd swear this was Pippin.
Thank you so much, you all, for joining us for another episode of Food and Wine with the Food Wench, the Sweeney Todd edition. We had so much fun doing this today. I hope you had fun watching it. And you know, I promise you, no humans or pets were consumed in the making of this video. And the times are so rough right now, there's so much insecurity, but just so you know, no one's gonna harm you, not while